The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Obamacare was a big lie. You can keep your doctor, lie. You can keep your plan, lie. It was a lie directly from the president. You can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan. 28 times he said it. 28 times. And it was a lie, and he knew it was. And now it's hurting this country irreparably. For 7 years, you promised the American people that you would repeal Obamacare. People are hurting. Inaction is not an option. And frankly, I don't think we should leave town unless we have a health insurance plan, unless we can give our people great health care. Because we're close. We're very close.
Very close. That's right. That's the president. Hope they are very close, because health care is killing our economy. And the expense of premiums, when people pay their premium, they have little left. You know, we're going to talk about the way the policies used to be, how to grow the economy, we would rely on consumption. That's right, consumption. That's how you grow the economy. But it used to be that consumption would come last. We would grow to get to the consumption. We wanted to grow. We wanted to make sure we had productivity. We increased our productivity. You increase productivity by putting investments. You have to take the money and plow it back into companies to invest, new equipment, new machinery. From that productivity, then you get wages, and then you increase your savings. And from increased savings and wages is where you get the consumption. And then our economy would grow. But no, they wanted to make things easier. The policies have been for the last 10 years, why save? Don't save. Why even increase wages? Here's what we can do to people. Let's just keep driving down interest rates, making credit easy. We'll drive the interest rates down using quantitative easing. We'll keep making sure that the 10-year treasury will keep buying 10-year treasuries and make sure those interest rates or the yields drop. So people have easy payments. If they have easy payments, we don't have to care about productivity. We don't have to care about savings. We don't have to care about increased wages. The key to consumption, this is what these politicians are saying, is we just got to get people more credit. That's all. And drop interest rates so they can keep their same debt. Don't even have them pay off their debt. Tell them not to even worry about cutting back on debt. Let's do this. Tell the people to do the same thing that we do here in government. The exact same thing. Forget the debt. Just keep consuming. And that's why it's going to be and this is why they hate Trump. Trump's coming in with a great idea. He wants to reverse it. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, let's get to the market today. The market is down 49 points. Should be down a lot more than that. But I was gone the last couple of days, and when I saw Home Depot take a hit in the lows, it was amazing. Because, first of all, people don't understand. Home Depot, they said, well, Home Depot got hit. The big news story, I was watching it, got hit. Big drop in the stock price. We haven't seen the Home Depot drop this way in 17 years. And the reason? The Amazon effect. That's right, the Amazon effect. Sears is now going to be selling its appliances through Amazon. That's going to affect both Home Depot and Lowe's. After all, the appliance industry is a key driver of growth for both Home Depot and Lowe's. Together, it accounts for 50% of the 30 billion appliance sales in this country. But you know what? Some of that is true. But that's not the reason. It was the catalyst that drove Home Depot down. And Home Depot, remember, if you go back and look at Home Depot, it hit a peak on May 16th. And it peaked at about $161, and today it's I'll round it off, $146. So it was a 9% drop. So how did it drop 9%? It hit this peak, and you're telling me it's dropping because of the Amazon effect? No. See, it could withstand the Amazon effect if they didn't have so many stock buybacks. That's right. The problem with Home Depot and Lowe's, but I'll stay with Home Depot, the catalyst for that 17%, that drop rather, the big drop they've had, was they're so vulnerable. See, when companies use stock buybacks to mask their losses by pushing their stock prices artificially higher, what is referred to as profits without prosperity, or a bubble, that bubble is created and the stock becomes vulnerable. Because any event, any material event that happens will take that stock down. It's like a big air pocket underneath it. So all these stock buybacks creates this vulnerability. And if there is some effect, it's material, you'll see what happened. You saw exactly what happened with Home Depot. And you know how many stocks we have like that? It's almost the whole stock market. Here, I'll give you an example. Stock buybacks. Now, profits without prosperity. Humana is a perfect example. The healthcare company. Now, stocks push that. Stock buybacks pushed that stock really high without any prosperity. When Humana reported a 21% drop in net income in one of its quarters in 2014, they masked it. They masked those losses by immediately doing a $500 million stock buyback. $500 million. So the CEO sees, wow, I'm going to have a 21% drop in my profits. I'm going to buy $500 million back of my stock, and that'll push my stock way up, and I'll get a $1.5 million bonus. So Humana, the CEO, gets a $1.5 million bonus, even though the profits dropped 21%. They masked the terrible 21% drop because all people look is the stock price and they start buying the stock. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? This is crazy. So that's the stock buyback crave. $16 trillion in stock buybacks has parked underneath all our stocks, this air bubble. We have not had a correction, 5% correction, in 262 days. That's because of stock buybacks. And they're predicting for this year alone, they're going to hit record buybacks. $780 billion. A new record. That's why the stock market can't go down. One of the reasons why the stock market can't go down. That's pretty pathetic, isn't it? So you got to make sure you're on the right side of the stock market to take advantage. And by the way, I'm going to take some phone calls today. It's Friday. If you want to participate in my show, I'll take a look at your stock. The call-in number, 855-745-7445. That's 855-745-7445. I'll put your stock up on my chart, the MB2 chart. I'll help you. And all I ask for you, if you make some money, please remember St. Jude. We'll be right back. It is 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month, or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Since his election win, the Trump rally has added $4.1 trillion to the nation's wealth. Anyone with a 401k, an IRA, college savings, retirement savings, mutual funds, anyone with a dime in the market has taken a piece of that $4 trillion.
But that $4 trillion, what Barney doesn't understand, they got to know when to get out. They also don't understand that that $4 trillion is not because of earnings. It has nothing to do with earnings. It has to do with the hype, with the promise of what Trump is going to deliver, and so forth. So far, he hasn't delivered it. I get a kick out of Barney and the rest of these people. They're on these shows, and they wouldn't know a good stock from a bad stock. They wouldn't know a good stock if they tripped over it. They don't even know what makes a stock go up or stock go down. I mean, what a stupid statement. He should have said, we've had a rally, but be careful. This rally, they're selling into it because this rally was not created through good earnings growth. It's not created from higher wages, higher savings, higher margins. It's all hype. And while we got the hype, that's great, enjoy it, but make sure that you know when to get out of it. Okay, we're going to take our first caller, and it is Garth. Hi, Garth.
Hey, Phil, how you doing?
I'm doing just great. Silver, right? Pass.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you in that stock?
Well, I had 75 shares, and I took 25 off yesterday because...
Good for you. Okay. And, okay, so you kind of want to know what to do with, go further or hold off or...
Yeah, just see what you think. I mean, okay. I'm looking for a pullback. It just has that, I know I'm chartist, but, you know, you get kind of these feelings sometimes watching the volume and this and that, and just looks
I love what you just said, watching the volume. The biggest mistake of investors, they have no clue what volume is. Volume is the key to investing in stocks because stocks can be going up and it can be deceiving. And you look at the volume and you look at the average volume and the stock is 10, 20, 30% below the average volume. And even though the stock's going up, people don't realize that and they jump in not looking at the volume. That's exactly what's going on here. Exactly what's going on here, Garth, is the problem is volume. So we're lacking volume, and you did a great job taking profits right into real tough resistance because we will, excuse me, get a pullback, just like oil. You notice how oil's starting to pull back now? So oil's pulling back too.
It looks like it's crashing today.
Yeah, well, the oil, okay, I should have said the oil service stocks are pulling back. Oil is crashing. The oil service stocks are doing better. But same thing, because it lacks volume. When these stocks are beaten down and they start to rally, these commodity stocks, when they start that rally, you have to sell into the rally because a lot of that volume in the beginning that's going up is everybody who was short and just taking their profits. We're not getting enough good new money coming in. Very good. I would not add to this until I got above around $17.50 and see that my volume can hold it up there, okay?
Hey, thanks, Phil. Take care.
You're more than... Boy, volume is so important. I mean, it's just... People just don't realize. I mean, you get a stock that the average volume is trading at 2 million, and your stock's trading for the day at half that, and you're going to add to your position? I don't think so. Okay, next we got Michael.
Hi, Phil.
Oh, hi, man. Okay, your stock AMD. Oh, good, AMD.
Yeah. I've been keeping it forever. I just love it. I make a lot of money on it. And as long as it holds support, do you have any problem with me keeping it?
No. Here's the thing with these stocks, okay? If I go back a year on AMD, and right now on our chart, it's green. It's telling us we got institutional buying coming in here. We're just at a real tough area right now. There's a lot of resistance at right at the let's say $15 area. So I would say this. I don't know how many shares you have, but at this point, I would take some off, put the profit in my pocket. Don't get out totally, but when you get through that $15.55, you break up through that and the volume's looking good, then add it back on and more.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Again, see, it's volume, and this is what we teach every day. The volume is so important. So like silver, he's done very well with silver. So has my gang done very well. Matter of fact, silver, if I take a look at it on my chart, when it turned to green from red, when the institutions started finally getting back in and buying it, it's gone from 1035 up to about 1469. And that's about a 31% gain. I mean, 41% gain. 41% gain. Just by simply, we watched, it dropped from 1518. It dropped down to 987. So it was red. So we knew the institutions were pulling the money out. So that was a 34% drop. So we knew we could buy this on sale. We just had to wait, be patient. And finally, it turned green, and we got tremendous return. Now, I'm not suggesting that every gang member, because it turned green, made 20% on this thing. Okay, not saying that. What I'm saying is the tool, the MV2 tool. It gives you the opportunity. It's showing you where to enter, but more important, it's showing you where to get out. Now, every investor and every trader, especially gang members, they get in at different points. But the important thing is nothing else does this like this. It identifies clearly, okay, where that piece of profit is in that stock. It's like a mouse going to get a piece of cheese out of that little or that big cheese sitting out there. He gets a little bite. It's the same thing. This gives you that bite and without much risk. So but again. This is a good area right now, and I like the semiconductors. Okay, and we have James next, and then we have Paul, and I'll take James first. I gotta take James. I'll go. I got 30 seconds.
Phil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead. BABA.
Hey, I'll comment real quick. I remember I saw you at Long Beach at the Queen Mary years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
I know it.
You would recognize me now. Okay, yeah, I got about 10 seconds. You want to hold over, and I'll take you when I come back in from the break?
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back after this break. It is now 28 past the hour. Volume. Understand volume and don't invest in the market. Join my gang, Phil's gang, right now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month, or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
We'll dig into these numbers.
Yeah, earnings season has been spectacular so far.
It's been strong. Why does the market keep hitting new all-time highs? And it is because of this profit growth.
Unbelievable. The market is not hitting all-time high because of the earnings growth. That is such a lie. These people are lying. When you look at them on that camera and they're looking at you and tell you, oh, look at this. The stock market's going up because of earnings. No, the stock market is going up because it's been financially engineered to go up through stock buybacks. This year alone, we're going to have another historic year of stock buybacks because the economy is not growing. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's first get back to our callers. And we have James and we have Paul. We'll take James first, then Paul. James, how are you, James?
Yes, I'm looking at Alibaba. I've had it since the IPO. I've got a stop loss at 151.47.
Okay, that's a little tight.
Okay.
Okay, I would give myself some room. What was the price you bought it at?
Gee, when it was IPO, I forget now. It was way under $100.
Yeah, I was curious. I can't remember. I thought it was
like 60 or 70.
Yeah, 65, 68. Yeah. Well, right now, what I would be doing, and here's why. Because if I bring this back, well, let me do this for you. Let me bring it back a year. Year number 1. Okay. All right. So this stock just like the FANG stocks, right? They're just been on a roll. But here's the problem with these stocks right now. You saw what happened with the FANG stocks when they got hit. They got hit really hard. And these stocks like this, they're in every mutual fund. They're in every exchange traded fund. These are the stocks that are holding up the market, like the FANG stocks. 5 stocks is responsible for 40% of our gains. If you put the 5 stocks together, that's 6% of the stocks. 6% of the stocks are holding up are 40% of the gains. Are you kidding? This is in the same class. So what I would do is this: if you got this kind of profit, this is just me, where it is now, and I'm watching the volume really just dying here. I would start taking more profits. Wouldn't get out. Start taking more profits, and it drops below. I would set mine at, if it drops below 122.78. In other words, cut your stock back to a smaller amount so that you can lower your stop. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then if she can get momentum and get the volume back up and break out, then go back with it. But all these stocks are starting to die. That's the problem. And just one event, these are the stocks that will go down first, because that's where the panic is, and the panic will go in those stocks. Okay, like Google and Netflix and Facebook. So you did great. I just want to see you getting hit here. Now, do I think the market's going to continue to go up? Yes, because I think that I know that Trump is going to try to drive this market up another 10,000 points. I mean, that's his mindset right now. But there's so many things that are sitting out there that could be an event to take these down. So please take some profits. But I mean, it's a beautiful stock, but be cautious.
Okay, thank you, Phil.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. Yeah, a stock like this, when you get a big winner like that, you get so. What happens is when you get big winner stocks like Facebook or Google or like BABA, people get so comfortable with them. They feel like just slippers, right? Like an old pair of slippers. You just don't want to get rid of it. And that's when they catch you. The stock market will catch the most people at the worst time, and it will whack them. It always does that. So if you're in Facebook or Nike or anything, please just, and that's why I love my chart, because the MV2 will tell you when to get out. Okay, let's take Paul. Paul, how you doing, Paul?
Pretty good. How you doing, Phil? Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. DD.
Yeah, DD. I'm looking for a long on this because, it supports the aerospace contracts.
Yeah, and right now, okay, this stock has had such a big move, okay? And we're having the same problem with this stock, like all stocks. The volume is drying up. But here's what I would do with this stock. If it gets above 80, now this stock has already had a huge run, okay, and the volume is starting to decelerate as the stock goes up, and that's kind of dangerous. But more dangerous, we're starting to see in the overall market, the transports are going down and the stock market's going up. That's real dangerous. So I would be careful here. Wait, if you can get the stock above $86, and it's got good volume. And as long as you can see the bank stocks going back up, then I'd get in. But if the bank stocks aren't going up better than they are now, it's very hard to stay with any of these kind of stocks, okay?
Yeah, and I'm looking at the 200, the 50, and the 25 simple moving average on these guys, and that looks good from this standpoint.
The stock looks wonderful. All these stocks will. But remember back a few time goes by so fast. Remember when Facebook and the rest of them got hit on what was it, June, I think, June 9th? Yeah. These kind of stocks like this one could get hit like that too, and only because we have nothing driving this market. Okay, as far as real earnings, the earnings are 40% of the earnings are fake. So you got a good stock here. Stay with it, but just be cautious. Okay.
Yeah. And the other thing I learned, I think it was from JR, said that Friday, and I've known this, is the big boys pull their money out and go vacation in the Hamptons on Friday.
Well, Friday. What happens with the weekends? You never know. You're throwing the dice on the weekends. If you have good profits, I always tell my gang members, as you know, just take profits, man. You always can put them back on Monday morning. It's not worth. I've seen when I've come back on Monday morning, the stock would be down, 10%, 15%. And you work too hard to make that money.
Right.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome. Yeah, here's the problem again. Like, he has a good stock here. But you got to remember, stocks reach a certain point. When you're a chartist and you put your stock on the chart, and you're reading the charts I built, it tells you, identifies for you, there's what we call stage 2 to stage 3. That's the easy money. That's where all the institutions come in, because everybody takes a stock, they start getting rid of it. The stock starts coming down, and then they're shorting it. Everybody's pushing the stock down. Then all of a sudden, if a stock goes down and a guy makes $5,000 shorting it, betting it's going down, to get the $5,000, he has to buy that stock. When he buys that stock, it's called phase 2. It pushes it up to what we call phase 3. It's so easy. That's called the easy money. Beyond that, okay, that's when money gets hard. So that's what we train people. And on our chart, we're in a stage green. It's telling you, okay, enough money's coming in. And as soon as it turns red, it's telling you, time to take some of that money off, man, because it's just, they're leaving. So the charts work. And I know a lot of people still think, oh, it's fundamentals. No, it's not. Not this market. In fact, it's really interesting. I was going over some stuff last weekend, and it just hit me that what a difference we have in today's economic policies than we did have years ago when we had a good, strong economies. That the dollar was up, the 10-year yield on the Treasury is up. Remember, when the dollar is up and the yield on the 10-year Treasury, or what we call the interest, is up, that means you have a strong economy. And it used to be the policies of administrations, they put in place these policies to make America great, was to focus on growing the economy by cutting their debt, cutting inflation, increase productivity through lower debt, higher wages and savings. And with the higher wages, with the higher savings, the lower inflation, then you took that money and consumed. So in other words, to consume, you had to wait for wages and savings. You had to wait for productivity. Then you consume. That whole policy has been changed now. Nobody wants to wait anymore. They want it now, today. So they know people are like that. They don't want to wait for nothing. And when I get back, I'll explain today's policy and how it affects your stock. We'll be right back. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. They're waiting for your phone call, 855 and 877-600-GANG.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? Phil'sGang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the Phil'sGang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. Phil'sGang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com, philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
I do own some Microsoft, and I've done very, very well with it. In 13 weeks, this company made $6.5 billion profit, double what it made last year. That is $500 million in profit a week. Profit doubled, the cloud business took off. Please remember, I do own some of it.
He's so excited. Isn't Barney so excited? He owns Microsoft. What a dope. I will guarantee you this guy will never hold on to that money. He'll never get out in time. He fell in love with this stock. He will not get out in time. He really believes the stock went up based on what this company is doing. Based on the cloud. Well, this guy's got his head in the clouds. I'm telling you, right now, he will never be out of the stock in time. This stock's not going up because of the cloud. The stock's going up because of $16 trillion in stock buybacks. For God's sakes. Okay. Anything could go up if you keep just buying the stock. The problem is the economy keeps getting worse, and there's a bigger gap between the rich and everybody else. But here's why he won't get out. If I put this up on my chart, my MV2 chart, at $67, or just do $68, $68 to $72, it went up 5.8%, and he got lucky. During that 5.8%, it was telling us, do not be in the stock. There's not enough institutional buying. See, that's the key. Is there enough institutional buying? Never mind the retail customer. The institutions are what drive stocks up, and it's telling you no. Then it turned green, so he had a 5% area that was dangerous. He had no idea it was dangerous. He had no key. I mean, he had no clue that money was coming out of the stock, not going in. See, many times a stock will go up even though money is not going in. So how can that happen? They're called market makers. They make a market. They buy the stock themselves to push the stock up, to make it look like it's doing well. And that's why it's so important. Anybody can make money in the stock market on the way up. It's when the hell do I get out? And that's why when you use a chart, my color-coded chart, I promise you, I'm not going to promise you I'm going to make you rich, but I will promise you I'll change your life when it comes to the stock market. You can enjoy it. You can get in. You can sleep at night because you're going to know when to get out. And if after 30 days you don't believe it, then you leave. That's it. Okay. So enough on Barney. Look, I told you that the policies that we're having by our congressmen, okay, as I said, it used to be that we used to focus on growth. We used to focus on the economy, growing it. We used to focus on cutting the debt, cutting the inflation. I mean, increasing inflation. Keep saying cutting. Increase inflation, increase productivity. But we had to have lower debt. We had to have higher wages, and then you get savings. And with the higher wages and higher savings and the higher inflation, then comes consumption at the end. At the end, you had to work for it. And then the yield on the 10-year Treasury, or the interest rate, which is a guide, was going higher, higher. And the dollar would go higher, telling you you're secure, telling you the economy is good, that the stronger dollar and the stronger yield is associated with a strong economy in America. That's when America was great. Now that has changed. Since the 1 percentile, since the cockroaches got involved, it's all for themselves. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about the economy. Because by caring about the economy, that'd be caring about you and me. They don't care. Because caring, that would interfere. That would interfere, just totally interfere. I mean, their job is to make everything for themselves, make money. They don't care about the economy. Gosh, it's hard to get across to people, but it's true. So, now they're saying, here's what we're going to do. Today, our policy, and of course our congressmen go with it and make sure the policies are put in place because they're owned by these people. They're saying, well, forget putting capital investment into companies. Forget increasing productivity where we get our wages. Forget savings. Don't tell kids to save. Don't teach anybody to save. Forget that. We want people to consume now, today. That's the first thing. Go out and consume. Don't worry about your debt because we're going to lower interest rates. And all they keep doing is trying to drive down the 10-year yield, the Treasury yield, so the interest rates will go down and they give you easy access to whatever you want to buy. First thing is to drop the rates, then to drop the credit standards. And that's our economy today. You buy it first, you consume first. And they don't care about cutting debt. They could care less about cutting debt. They could care less if inflation is going down. They don't care. As long as you go consume, and the reason is when they drop that dollar to get you consuming, you have no savings. You're screwed when anything goes wrong. But they make a fortune in the stock market. Because remember, their money is all tied in the stock market. And with low interest rates, they borrow that money and buy stocks. Hedge funds buy stock. And the stock market goes up 256%. Our economy's not going up 256%. The stock market, since it's gone up 256% since 2008, our economy on average has been going up 2%. So stocks are going up 256%, but our economy's growing at 2%. Tell me something's not wrong with that picture. But are we going to say we found God and therefore you know what we're going to do? We're not going to get involved with this? We're not going to get involved with this terrible trick? Of course we are. We want to be part of it. But we got to be smart enough to know it is a trick. We got to be smart enough to know they're never going to increase savings. They're never going to increase our wages. Are you nuts? That takes away from profits. If you increase wages, you're taking away from profits. You're taking away from the 1 percentile. See, the problem is without savings and without savings and with higher debt, because people are consuming because interest rates are low and they make it easy for you to consume. If you lose your job, how are you going to cope with the financial hardship that goes along with losing your job? That means ultimately that the economy worsens. It's so much faster than normal. And workers have to be cut. That's the first thing companies do is cut workers. Like now, when a company goes out and borrows money and he doesn't plow it into the company, he plows it into what? Stock buybacks. Stock buybacks. And then what happens? Because we don't have higher savings, because we don't cut our debt, and all we're doing is consuming, and we got more debt personally, and the government has more debt, what happens? The government interference starts. That's right. That's the last thing you want. So the government gets involved by making things worse. They borrow money to do what? To stimulate the economy, to stimulate spending, to buy the 10-year treasury, more of it. So to drive interest rates even lower, so you can go buy a car, even though your debt has gone up 200%. Look, buy a car. It's easy. Look, we're going to let you buy a car. Look how low interest rates are. And that's the economy we're in. And that's why the market's going up. But take advantage of the market. Don't sit on the sidelines. Oh, that sounds bad. No, it's good. You just got to know when to get out. But the government, by borrowing to stimulate the spending, that increases the inflation. And that's the last thing you want, because it devaluates the dollar in your pocket and in savings. And it works against you because you have less buying power. So, and here's what's funny. Today's policies, which is so stupid, is let people buy now. Don't let them have to wait to buy. Don't let them have to wait till they get savings. That policy is both parties, both the Republicans and both the Democrats. We don't have two parties. It's one party. Both parties are looking out for themselves. And how do they look out for themselves? By making sure interest rates stay low and make sure they can get into the stock market. In fact, you know that Congress has already passed a law so that they can still use inside information to purchase stocks. They never cleaned that up. The last thing we want is government intervention. Because when a government provides stimulus to grow the economy, it's always through quantitative easing, which means it takes away the value of our dollar. It means when we go to the grocery store, we're paying twice as much for the same goods as we bought a month earlier because our dollar in our pocket has decelerated. So the government intervention with all this stimulus is a killer in killing our economy. And there's where Trump is going to go. He's going to go to QE again. No question about it. So join my gang now. Understand how to invest. And here's the number, 877-600-GANG. See you on the charts. Have a great weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.